Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and go over Lab 7, which is using the Google Earth Engine. Let's see. First thing I'm going to do is open up the lab manual, which is posted in Brightspace. So you can see here, let's see, I'll scroll to the top. You should have already sent a request to join the group. If you haven't, you need to do that now. I will do my best to keep up with them. When you go ahead and log in, you want to make sure you actually sign in. A lot of times when you first go to Google Earth Engine, if you haven't signed in, then it won't work. Okay, so you have to sign in using your Google account. It's going to pop up here. So you guys want to make sure that you are seeing what I'm seeing. Other screen. Okay, so if you click on the link that's in the manual, it should take you here. You can open up and make sure you sign in. I'm already signed in, so I have a project going just because I've taught this lab before. So you're going to need to sign in. Let's see, what does our manual say next? Once you're signed in, which is up here, this will pop open. You're going to submit all your answers to the questions using the Lab 7 Brightspace link. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to pop out of here and you're going to open a different browser window. So go ahead and you can right click and open the hyperlink or copy and paste. And it should now take you to this screen, which is Google Earth Engine. And if you watched the lecture, you should have seen this page already. You can kind of click around in here. You can look at all the different stuff. It's pretty cool. There's lots and lots of information in here. What I want you to do is go, you can click around and play around if you want. And then at the top of the page is this navigation bar up here. Okay, you can take a look at everything. You can see all the different stuff. It's pretty cool. We're going to want to go to platform first, and then you're going to click on overview. Why isn't it being nice to me? This is in the way. Click on overview. Right, it takes you to the code editor information, gives you a lot of background on where everything is, the libraries, the different things that you can use. So if you've already used this, cool, you'll have the advantage, and if you haven't, then you can check it out. So go ahead and go to the top again and click on case studies. It takes you to this cool page where you can look at all kinds of different studies. You can scroll through here and see what's called the map of life, Global Forest Watch. So take a few minutes to go through here and check it out. Once you're done kind of checking things out, when you've interacted with the map of life page, go ahead and answer question 1. How do you think you could use this to help conserve biodiversity? All right. Once you've gone ahead and answered that, let's go ahead and go back up to the top and click on the time-lapse link. Okay, and this opens up to the time-lapse. This is just really cool. Over here on the left, I want you to scroll down to the drying of the Aral Sea in Kazakhstan, and it's going to scroll over there. So you can see this really cool thing. And on the bottom, you can hit play or stop, and it takes you through the years of the drying of the sea. So it's pretty awesome. Using all the digital aerial images, and you can see all this like really cool stuff. So if you wanted to look at land change patterns, you can type in something like Poopoo Lake, like what we looked at in Bolivia, or Stowe, Vermont, into the search bar, and you can zoom around. You can check out things like urban growth of Las Vegas. So you go up to the search bar here. Let's see, move my stuff around. So let's scroll back up to the top, and okay, cool. Where's my search bar? Case studies. Oh, so fun when they move things around. Case studies. Let's see. Oh, shush, be quiet, kitty. Oh, you're fine. Sorry, I have little kittens going on here. If you want to click Get Started, where's our search bar? Here we go. And it gets you to a search bar up here. So you can type in like Las Vegas, Nevada, hit enter, and it can take you to all kinds of interesting stuff here. So let's see. We want to look at time lapse. So we're going to go back to the Google Earth Engine and click on time lapse. You know, you can zoom around, drag around like where you want to go. So you can zoom out and search here. So this is the search box up here. You can type in Las Vegas, Nevada, click on that, and it'll zoom into where you want to go. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to click around and remember where it was. You can search the planet and check out different stuff. So go ahead and answer question 2. And then we're going to move on to the data catalog. So in order to check out the data sets, you can go back up here to the top and click on data sets. Okay. If you're not signed in, it's going to ask you to go ahead and sign in up here on the top right hand side. So go ahead and do that if you are not already. Remember, it's not, you can't get in here unless you are signed in, and make sure you sign in with the Gmail that you asked to have access to our group. Okay. You're going to view all the data sets. So back here, we're going to click view all data sets. And then you can scroll through here looking for the information that you need for the lab. So when you're done looking, around, go ahead and search for MODIS, M-O-D-I-S. You can type in MODIS. A whole bunch of different things come up. We want to find, let's see, here's MODIS Fire. Which one are we looking for? We want the Terra Snow Cover Daily. Okay, so, oops, I accidentally clicked on one, sorry. Basically, you can, it's all in alphabetical order, like Copernicus, DSM, right? So you can just scroll down until you get to M. MODIS is the satellite. See, there's the global fire. Sorry, I'm just scrolling really fast to get to the MODIS. Sorry if this is like watching a squirrel video. Here we go. MODIS. So now you want to find the snow one. It's in here somewhere. What's that one? Data. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Terra snow cover. Is it 500 meters? Is that the one I want? Yep. Okay. So if you click on that, it opens up the data page. Now, what does it want us to do? When you click it, you can see the metadata. And so for now, you can click on just the bands to look at some of the different information. All right. And this will help you answer question 3, 4, and 5. So in here, you go back in here, click on bands, and this will give you the answers to questions 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now you're going to scroll down to where the open code editor is down here, which is this. Okay. You have 2 options. If you already have Google Earth Engine opened and it's just waiting for like a new script, which looks like this page, okay? If you already have this open, you can do it, you can copy and paste, or, or you can just click open in code editor there, which is much simpler. It opens it up, it already puts the code in there for you, so you don't have to stress about it, especially if you're worried about copying and pasting the wrong code. It will go ahead and launch it for you. Okay, so here's a little overview of the code editor. Once we put that in, we're going to click run, and it's going to put the information in here, which is super cool. You can see the interface. Don't worry exactly like what all this does for right this second. Okay, so now it shows you the normalized difference snow index. You can see all the data. You can search around and zoom into Vermont. So say you were needed to find something and like you didn't know where Vermont was, right? You just go up here to the top and type in Vermont, USA. Okay, it's going to zoom in here. Pretty cool. Now you want to click on the Inspector tab, which is up here on the right-hand side. And it's now activated. You're going to click on a black area of the map within Vermont. So click on this one. You can see that it gives you the data up here in the inspector. So snow cover, image, there's no snow cover there because it's black. Okay. Objects, you can do a drop down. It gives you a little bit more information. It tells you all the scans of the snow, the satellite. Okay, pretty cool. So question 6, what is the NDSI snow cover value? This is it right here. What features on the map have a value greater than 0? So you're going to have to click around. I'm going to show you. Look, click on something that's not black, and look at that. It gives you a different area. Okay, different number. So if you look at the code area of the interface, you'll see the data up here in the center is 2018. What is the month? Okay, the start and the end month. Go ahead and spell it out for question 8. Now I want you to carefully edit this. So instead of it saying 18 4-01, you're going to make it say 2023 2-01. So I'll go back in there very carefully. 0201, and then the other one is 224. So 2023, 02, and 24. Okay, and then click run. See it changes. Let's go to Vermont again. You can see there's a big difference, right? I'm pretty sure that was when we had the Snowmageddon thing in February of 23. So go ahead and answer these couple questions. Make sure you take a screenshot of your entire screen for question 10. And then you can scroll into Maven Norway and see if some of these answers are the same. Now you know the snow cover is this blue, right? So when you go there, make sure you're clicking on the same thing. Let's see, we can explore other data sets in the code editor. So up here on the top left-hand side, you can click on, let's see, scripts and examples. So scripts, and then if you scroll down, there's examples over here on the far left. You can see all the different data sets. So when you're looking on it, let's go ahead and click on the CI season. Okay. So we want data set. There we go. CSIN here. We want GPW 411. We want adjusted population density. Is this it? There we go. Adjusted population density. Abandoned changes. Yes, I don't care about that right now. So it automatically populated the code in the center. I'm going to click run, and it gives you the population information, which is pretty cool. Okay, now you're going to go through here. We clicked on run. You also have access to all of this through the data catalog. So if you weren't in here, you could always just click on it. It'll take you to the main site where this data is held, just like we pulled up the other data, and you can click on run. It will change your map to look like this. Okay, so we just went through those steps. So now you can look at some of the data. So remember we did this last week with the greater than 300,000 people. So you can zoom into Jakarta, Indonesia. You can change the basically the transparency, right? Okay, here. And by clicking over on the right-hand side and going through, then you can close the pop-up window and you can see where Jakarta is, okay? So when you click here, what is that value of the adjusted population density, all right? So, so far so good, right? We're walking through the steps. Pause for a second. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you how to do this. So we have this part already. We're going to zoom to Jakarta, India. So Jakarta, Indonesia, not India, Indonesia. zoom way in. I want to change the layers. So it's just right here where it says layers. And I change the um, transparency. If you click on the little toolbar, you can change it to be, what did it say, like 60 or 40, something like that. So you can play around here. Okay. So this is how you do it. All right. And then apply. I think that's probably not dark enough, right? It said something like 60%, so that's 40. So we'll do 60-ish. Okay, apply. Cool. So that changed it there. That's how you do that. Oh, that one's a little darker, but that's fine. So then click on the middle A in Jakarta and answer the question. So then I'm going to close that, and I'm going to click on this middle A, and up on the top right hand side in the inspector section again, look, you get information. Okay, so you can go through here to answer those questions. If you want to minimize the code window, which is that single window in the center, you just drag it up, right? So I'm going to show you, go in here and you drag it up like this, and then go ahead and take a nice big screenshot for the next question. That's all that means, is making it a little bit smaller. So now we can explore other code examples. In the upper left-hand corner, we can go back to scripts and examples. So if you wanted to get back in here, you can make this a little bit bigger. Again, you have all kinds of examples in here. So the question is, what do you think these do? It is still a little bit limited, you can only look at certain things. You just have to click run to show the data, which is pretty cool. So if you just need something quick, right? You can scroll through the center pivot irrigation detector. So we're going to go to scripts, examples, then we're going to go to image, image here, and then we're going to click on center pivot here. Automatically adds the code. I'm going to click on run. And that's interesting. What do you think that is? So we've talked about a couple of topics in class, and this kind of gives it away. So now you can look at it. Okay. What are all the different circles? Let's see. When you're done looking at the code, remember about NDVI. Okay. You can see this in run, here, obviously. So it's loading finally. It's going to take a second. And so what are all the red circles and what are the blue circles? So if yours are still green or funky, just give it a minute to load. It's a really big data file. So then you can go ahead and explore things on your own. Go ahead and play around here and answer question 15 and 16, and then you're all done. Thanks for listening.